Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Ivan Vasudevan. Today, we are going to discuss about viral fever. Fever is rampant everywhere. So, how we are going to manage the fever? What is fever? We should know what is fever, how it comes, and how to manage fever. So, what is fever? Fever is a defense mechanism of our body. Fever basically means a rise in temperature of our body. So who is controlling the temperature inside our body? Is it virus? Is it bacteria? Is it any microorganisms? No. Our body temperature is regulated by our hypothalamus, which is situated in inside the skull, in the brain. When does the hypothalamus decide to rise the body temperature? What is the reason? So whenever there is an external agent, whether it is a microorganism or anything, an antigen, when it comes inside our body and begins to react, our defense mechanisms immediately start to expel the microorganism or the antigen or to destroy the external agents. When our temperature, usually it remains 98.6 and like that. But in that temperature, usually the microorganisms can survive. Even if our immune mechanism triggers up and the mast cells and the immune warriors in our body goes to the attack site. Still, if the temperature is low, there are chances that the viruses or the microorganisms can survive. What happens is that hypothalamus decides to increase the body temperature, or our immune mechanism demands more temperature. So what happens? Our body temperature increases. Not only that, our immune mechanism dictates our brain to shut down all activities. All energy should be conserved to fight against the external antigen or the microorganisms. So what the brain does, immediately our taste will go. So we don't feel like eating, no appetite. These are all controlled by brain, not by organisms. We feel tired. We feel our whole body aching, pain, all controlled by our brain. So our body is asking us not to take any food, not to indulge any activities, take rest. That is what our body is asking us to do. But in modern world, what we do is we will take some paracetamol or any tablet, suppress the fever, pains and all those things, and then we eat whatever we want and go for work. What happens? We are actually fighting against us. We are cheating us. The immune mechanism will break down. What happens? The virus will flourish inside the body, attack all organ systems. Our immunity level comes down. Other micropathogens will come inside. Secondary infection occurs. Lung infection, liver infection, renal infection. We are in a state of very dangerous situation. We need to become hospitalized. Otherwise, we will not survive. We are creating that situation. No fever is harmful. Fever is a defense mechanism. Fever is not to be suppressed. So we have to we have to listen to the body language and obey. That is all we have to do. We should completely shut down all the screens, every activity, complete absolute rest without intake of any food, only little water if needed. If you take rest for 28 to 48, 24 to 48 hours, the fever will go by itself. No secondary infection will occur, and you will regain your health within 2 to 3 days. And after a fever, you will gain more health, because along with the virus or the microorganisms, the body will repair, or it will burn all the unwanted cells also, all the decayed cells also, all the damaged cells also. During the fever, all these are destroyed. So after a fever, you will feel more energetic, more healthy. So fever is a gift. It is not to be doomed. This is all you have to do, except in certain cases, like if you are a immune compromised person, if you are taking immunosuppressant medications. So many people having rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, and other autoimmune diseases, they take steroid-like medications that will suppress your immunity. In that cases, you should consult your doctor. Otherwise, normal, healthy human beings should always follow these rules during every fever, because we cannot run away from microorganisms. Without bacteria, we cannot live in this world. Our body is filled with bacteria. Our skin is full of bacteria. Our gut is full of bacteria. So without bacteria, we cannot live in this world. And the whole world is full of microorganisms. Just we cannot see them. It doesn't mean that it does not exist. So every moment these microorganisms will mutate. We cannot stop them. So with every mutation, there will be slight change in their attacking patterns and all those things. The nature will change. We have a foolproof immune system in our body. Why can't we use it? We cannot destroy the microorganisms. We cannot eradicate it. So we should know how to live with that. All these thousands of years we lived with that. Then what is the problem now? Just because technology advanced, we should not become blind. We should make use of the technology that is there. But still, we should know the basic system. We cannot create a human body. We are not that developed. It is a very sophisticated system, human body. We are eating something, we are eating a mango, mango becomes us. What a technology. The best technology is our human being, human body, the human intelligence inside. So we should accept that. We should listen to the language of the body, and we should obey the language of the body. Definitely, no microorganism is going to kill you. So this is all I have to say. If you have any doubts, because I have been practicing for the last 20 years and I am seeing patients, so many fever patients. So I know, no, not even a single patient should die of fever. Never. There should not be any complications because of a fever. So if a person dies of fever, if a person develops complications out of fever, that means there is something serious about it. You have to think about it. What happened? What did you do? Did you obey the body language? Did you sense the body language? So these things you have to reconsider. So in the coming years also, so many variants of microorganisms will be developing automatically. They will come inside our body. We cannot prevent it. How many vaccinations you will take? You cannot take daily vaccinations. No. Vaccinations are not proved also. So what all things will develop inside after 10 years, you don't know. Not yet proved. The vaccines may not be suitable for every mutant. So every day a new vaccine will come. unproved vaccinations, it become dangerous. Maybe our human existence will be questioned. So we have a foolproof system in our, we have a foolproof system with us. The human intelligence, the body intelligence, we should trust our body. We should trust our human intelligence. Act accordingly, act wisely. That's all I have to say today. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. My WhatsApp number is given below. Thank you very much. Good morning.